Do you take time to think differently? I've recently been listening to the biography on Steve Jobs. I read it a long time ago and now I'm listening to it as I drive or as I work out. A great way to get more books read, by the way. And listening to this book again, I realized that Steve Jobs thought differently than a lot of people think. Number one, he had a great eye for design, and he could see into the future. He could see what a product might look like, or what he had it in his mind's eye of how it should look, and he would demand that it get worked on and worked on until it actually looked like what he had in his mind's eye that it would be. The other thing that he had the ability to do was he could inspire other people. He could get people to do things and accomplish things that they didn't think that they could accomplish. He would set deadlines on them that they thought there's no way we can do this deadline. He'd be like, just do it. Don't come back to me till it's done. And somehow, many times, they found a way to get it done because they think differently. It was not, we can't do that. It became, how do we do that? How do we accomplish it? What do we need? A lot of times when I'm thinking differently, I'll look outside the industry that I'm in and look at other industries. How do they accomplish certain things? What are their systems like? What do they do differently than other places? For example, I'll look at Chick-fil-A, and then I'll look at KFC, Kentucky Fried Chicken. Both serve chicken, right? Have you been by a KFC lately? What's the line look like at a KFC? What's the line look like of cars in a Chick-fil-A line? At the ones I've seen, Chick-fil-A goes way out. And the thing that I've also noticed is with KFC, there's a one way in and one way out to you order, and there's a single drive, and you purchase, pick up your chicken or whatever you order, and you leave. Now with Chick-fil-A, what do? They have people out there with digital devices. They're taking orders. They're getting people through their line. They're getting probably 10 people through a line for every one that KFC gets through a line. The other thing is they have a different way of doing their product, right? I'm not saying they have the best product, but it's a good product and it's a consistent product, and they have systems. So when you go to think differently, think about what maybe another business is doing, because your business might be KFC. How's somebody doing it like Chick-fil-A? Another thing to think about is, where do you think best? There's a great book out there. It's an older book now. It's called Thinking for a Change. It's by John Maxwell. And this is one of my favorite books on thinking. And it'll give you a lot of different ideas on how to think. But we all have places that we think is better too. Like for example, when I'm out for a walk in nature, a lot of times I'll clear my head and I'll be able to think clearer. When I'm driving, a lot of times I come up with great ideas, and what I do is I'll usually use the voice memo on my phone, or I carry a handheld recorder right by my steering wheel, and I'll just hit the handheld recorder and hit record and record a message. Other people like to maybe go to a coffee shop, which is a little bit harder today in times of COVID, but you can sit outside somewhere. Or maybe there's a room in your house that you just think better than you do anywhere else. Just a few thoughts here. Hope you let me know what your best spot is to think and how you think differently. Thanks, and be great. For more information on our coaching programs, contact me at jgarrett@theascentperformancegroup.com.